Hello YouTube, LogicalPath99 here. It's been a very long time since I've uploaded a video, so starting today I'm going to try and get back into that regular routine. And then seeing as it's getting closer to Christmas, I thought I'd do another Christmas craft for you. So today I'll be showing you how to make a giant Christmas cracker. To make our giant Christmas cracker, we're going to need the following. We're going to need some card that's about A2 size or larger. A metal ruler, because we're going to be using a cutting knife, a pen or pencil, some coloured ribbon, some double-sided tape, normal tape, and a pair of scissors. And if you can find these, then add some cracker snaps, as long as they fit through your cracker. Otherwise there's no point having ones that are too small. You're going to also need something to fill your cracker with, and this is optional whether you choose to decorate your cracker or not. However, I'm going to decorate mine with some coloured ribbon. First, to start making our cracker, we're going to need to draw a net of our cracker on the back of the card we're going to be using. So I know we're going to be mixing some measurements up, but that's what we have to do in order to get some nice accurate results. So here I have a cracker similar to the one we're going to be making today, which I made last year. So we're going to be following pretty much the same principles as what I used to make that one. So from the bottom of the unfolded cracker to the top, that needs to be 30 centimeters long. And now to make our first handle, which is this bit needs to be about 14 centimeters long. The folded bit, which is here, this bit needs to be 3 inches. And then the main body of the cracker needs to be 18 centimeters long. And after that point it's pretty much the same thing. This bit is going to be the 3 inches section, and the final other handle is going to be 14 centimeters. The next step we need to take to making our cracker is going to be making these diamond shapes which you see in front of you. So to do this, on our 3-inch column we're going to need to mark out the middle point, and mark it with another line that goes straight down the page. We do this by placing our ruler there, and between the two main lines you're going to need to mark the centre point, which is going to be 1.5 inches. That's going to separate our 3-inch columns into two smaller 1.5-inch columns. Now on this point we're going to need to place our ruler again down that line, and then mark out lines that go across, that intersect that new line with 1 centimeter gaps, and it will look like pretty much a ladder with 1 centimeter gaps. So once we're at that point, then we can start drawing our diamonds, which, as you can see, is just starting our diamond from one of the points in which one of the ladders meet one of the old lines, joining that up to a point just above where the new line and a ladder step cross. So just a point up, just above that point, and draw from there to the other side, and do the same back, and that's going to create a nice diamond. But we must ensure that we leave this space between this point and this point, so between the new diamond and the old diamond, because if we don't leave that point, then our cracker is just going to fall apart even before we put anything inside it, as the main body will not have anything to hold on to the handle with. So always make sure you have that gap there. And once we've done that all the way down the page and also on the other side, then we can go ahead and start cutting out these diamonds, which I'm just going to go ahead and do now. Our next step to making our Christmas cracker, after cutting out all the diamonds, is to start folding it. Now I've already folded mine, but I'm just going to quickly go over what I did. So with my ruler, I placed it along each of the lines, including the 1.5-inch lines, and simply folded the card over the ruler so that the coloured face is facing up. I did that for all of the lines, but when it came to the 1.5-inch lines, I used that same technique, but then I went a step further and turned the card over, and where the creases were made from that first fold, placed my ruler along those again, but this time folded it over like this, so that the white side of the card was facing up. So once you're at that point, then we can start to roll our cracker. Okay, so now we're ready to roll our cracker. Now this bit can get a bit fiddly, so you may want to use some tape like I'm using, or get a friend to just hold it into position just before you use the double-sided tape to confirm the position of your cracker. So I'm just going to lightly put some of the tape on the cracker just to hold it in place, and that will give me a chance to get my double-sided tape. So roll that like that, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but just a rough position of where your cracker will be. So I'm just going to go ahead now and put my double-sided tape on my cracker. Okay, so I've just taped my cracker using my double-sided tape to seal the cracker into its final position, and I've also used some normal tape on the inside of the cracker just to give it a bit more support. As you can also probably see, is that I've also decorated my cracker with my coloured ribbon, and that's purely for the sake of the video, because this is probably going to end up being a long video. And I've also tied up one of the ends of my cracker too, so that now just leaves me to fill the inside of my cracker up with whatever I feel suitable for the person or people that I'll be giving the cracker to. So that's the end of the video. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I hope it helped you. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a happy Christmas, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.